Day 74. So I became aware of a belief that I've had since I was a very small child. And to put context around what I'm going to talk about quickly today is how reflective are you? So by that mean, are you the type of person that's very reflective? So what comes in, you naturally reflect it out. So good comes into you from outside and you reflect out good. Bad comes towards you, someone says something snotty or in not the best way or whatever, and do you reflect that back to them? Or are you really a reflective person that good comes to you and you reflect on why you received good and act appropriately, or just reflect on actually there's no action, it's really just reflection on what comes in. So bad comes at you and you reflect to try to understand why. So I ask that because I've been really reflective on what my life has been like, or some things that are specifically happening at this point in these 124 days. And it's like I know I need to take some actions towards them, but I didn't understand specifically what or why, or however, that might be related to it. And what I really did is I was really reflective inside, trying to understand. And I was able to come across a belief that I've really had, and came aware that you could say my whole reality, my whole situation that I'm in right now in the greater context, and things that happen to me on a very regular basis, and things where I'm naturally being pushed, or I'm aware that I need to push myself that direction, but I step back from them. And just the overall, family, friends, my older family, parents, etc. Just the whole situation that I'm in. You could say the fabric and the paradigm of my reality is based on that belief. And it's kind of sad in one way, because I know that belief was a limiting belief and really limited who I was and who I am now, and really probably didn't give me the best situations that I needed. But you have to kind of take those things in stride and understand that while you can be regretful that you didn't challenge yourself on that belief, that there's a reason that it's happening now, and that all the pieces and the bits and the contexts that you needed for that belief to come to your awareness in the way that it did was needed. So those years in my situation is such that it couldn't have come to light unless it was in this way. So it's going to require me to do, a few things that I know I need to do to fix that. And it's going to be coming to terms that my, the dynamic of my life will have to be different, because I no longer want that belief. And it is a limiting factor, and I can't step into greater expression. I can't step into, myself and be lived by life in the way that I want with this belief. So I'm going to go ahead and, challenge myself against it. But the reason I wanted to really post was, it just kind of links back to, maybe it's not what I'm going to be doing at the end of these 124 days. It's really going to be what I am being and who I am going to be. So I'll let you know how it goes regarding this, but I really ask you to stop and see how reflective you are and what context you are, and make a decision. Because you might find that you might have had a belief that you've had since you're a very young child, and that if it was a limiting belief, your whole reality is that way, and you can find situations and just aspects and everything that links to how one way or another your environment reinforces that belief. And some of them are really unique in how they can do that, some of those reinforcements. It would be counterintuitive that something that looks like a good thing is actually there to hold you back because of that limiting belief. So think about it. I know I am. Take care.